Hello everyone, welcome to the second lecture of the HR elective Motivation and Leadership of semester 3 PMS. If you remember in the earlier lecture, we had discussed the meaning of the word motivation. We had seen several definitions in the earlier lecture, right? And we had understood that motivation is the willingness to exert high level of effort towards organizational goal. Okay, the employees are willing to work hard for the organization, right? And in this whole process, not only the organization goals are met, but their own individual needs are satisfied. Okay, then we had also seen the features of motivation in the earlier lecture, where the basic feature of motivation is that it is an internal feeling. Motivation is inside us, inside the human being. It is a continuous process. It is a very complex process because it deals with the psychology of a human being, and so understanding psychology is very complicated. This kind of motivation is goal directed. In an organization, the HR manager would like his or her employees to be directed towards a particular goal, and it should be the goal of the organization. So we have seen the different features of motivation in the earlier lecture. We had also seen in general the importance of motivation. Motivation क्यों होना चाहिए organization के अंदर? So if the employees of the organization are sufficiently motivated, it will result in lots of benefits to the organization. जैसे कि workplace जो होगा वो that will be a very vibrant working environment for the employees as well as for the management, where everybody will be satisfied, the resources will be used efficiently, वहाँ का productivity efficiency बहुत high हो जाएगा. Because of all these things, what will happen? The image of the organization will improve in the eyes of all stakeholders. Employees will be happy, so a happy employee will not remain absent, so absenteeism will reduce, employee turnover will reduce, जिसके वजह से relationship between the management and the employees will improve, so healthy industrial relations हो जाएगा. When the attitude of the employee is positive in the organization because of the good working culture, they will be very happy, or they will be very receptive to changes which the management is introducing. So this will facilitate change in the organization. उस organization के employees का grievances कम हो जाएगा, and there will be very good human relation. We had also seen in the last lecture the tools of motivation. We divided the tools into two: intrinsic and extrinsic. What is intrinsic? Intrinsic means something which is inside you. What is extrinsic? Something which is outside you. So if the motivation comes from outside due to some factors outside, for example, अगर आप अच्छा काम करोगे तो आपको promotion मिलेगा, बोनसेस दिया जाएगा, प्राइजेस मिलेगा, पर्क्स मिलेगा, all this is extrinsic motivation. But if the employee really enjoys the job and does well, or if the employee wants to grow, or the employee, it's his hobby or passion to work hard for the organization, all that comes from within, so that is called as intrinsic motivation. If you look at intrinsic and extrinsic motivation, extrinsic motivation is for a short period of time, जब तक वो external factors है तब तक ही motivation रहेगा, but intrinsic is something inside you, so it is for a long period of time. So if you have to compare these two types, intrinsic motivation is a better tool compared to extrinsic motivation. टूल्स ऑफ मोटिवेशन अगर हम देखने जाए स्पेसिफिकली तो दो टाइप के टूल्स यूज करते हैं एचआर मैनेजर. वन इज कॉल्ड एज फाइनेंशियल इंसेंटिव एंड द अदर वन इज नॉन फाइनेंशियल इंसेंटिव्स. तो फाइनेंशियल इंसेंटिव्स में क्या आएगा? उसका पे, जो एम्प्लॉय का सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट मोटिवेटिंग फैक्टर है, उसका पे कैसा है, अच्छा है कि नहीं, इज इट कॉम्पिटिटिव और नॉट, आर यू ऑफरिंग बेटर देन द other organizations in the same industry or not. That comes under financial incentive. Then comes bonus, profit sharing, co-partnership, stock options, retirement benefits, and productivity linked wage incentives. Non-financial incentives भी जरूरी है. Just financial incentives might not work all the time, so you need some non-financial incentives also. जैसे कि जॉब सिक्योरिटी है, प्रमोशन है, रिकॉग्निशन है, जॉब एनरिचमेंट, प्रेज, टीम स्पिरिट, कंपटीशन, ग्रुप इंसेंटिव, मोरल एंड responsibilities. We had seen all this in the first lecture. Now let's begin with the next topic, which is also very interesting, and that is types of motivation. Okay, different types of motivation are used by different managers to motivate their employee. So let us see the different types and then we will find out which is the best one. So सबसे पहला जो type है that is positive motivation. Positive motivation is motivation which enhances the work of the employee, which the employee willingly wants to work for the organization. These motivation may be financial or non-financial, जो अभी हमने डिटेल में देखा था, लास्ट लेक्चर में भी डिटेल में समझा था. So these financial and non-financial incentives when given to the employee will inspire the employee to work harder for the organization, and that is why they are called as positive motivation. Now the second type of motivation here is negative motivation, or it is also called as fear motivation. जब एचआर मैनेजर एम्प्लॉयज को डराएगा, धमकाएगा, थ्रेटन करेगा कि आप अगर ऐसा नहीं करते हो तो आपको ये पनिशमेंट दिया जाएगा, सो उस डर के मारे जब भी वो लोग काम करते हैं, दैट इज नेगेटिव मोटिवेशन. आपने कभी एक्सपीरियंस किया होगा, इवन इन कॉलेज समटाइम्स सम टीचर्स थ्रेटन यू कि यू बेटर अटेंड माय लेक्चर अदरवाइज आई विल नॉट गिव यू इंटरनल मार्क्स. ऐसा अगर कोई बोलता है आपको तो दैट इज नेगेटिव मोटिवेशन. सो डर के मारे आप जाते हो, लेक्चर में बैठते हो, राइट? So this kind of motivation, if you go to see, use your logic, common sense, this will not work for a long period of time. When the relationship between the employer and the employee will get spoiled if negative motivation or fear motivation is used. Now the third type of motivation, this is achievement motivation. What is achievement motivation? Every human being, every employee wants to achieve something. They want to grow. They love challenges. They want new things to do, So that kind of feeling or that kind of inspiration is called as achievement motivation. Achievement motivation is also called as a drive for competency, where the employee is wanting to achieve new goals and meet new challenges. Now, if you observe this motivation very, very carefully, you will understand that it comes from within the employee. So, it is intrinsic motivation. Okay. The next type is the power motivation. Now, some people are interested in controlling others. Some people are interested in sitting on position of power. They are interested in ordering people. So if this kind of need is there in them, then they function through the power motivation. And the last one is social motivation. Every human being is a social animal. Every human being wants to connect with people. Every human being wants to be a part of a group, to be accepted by the whole group. So anything which is done with this desire in mind, that is desire to belong, desire to connect, comes under social motivation. So when you look at the types of motivation, if you see these different types, positive, negative, fear, achievement, power, social motivation, you will find out that you will understand that the positive motivation, achievement motivation, these are some which work the best for the employees, right? So as the HR manager, you may have to use any of these or a combination of these types of motivation, but as far as possible, you must instill positive motivation, achievement motivation in your organization. Now let us understand the steps in motivation. Okay, जब motivation करना है as an HR manager, आपको motivate करना है employees को, तो आपको पूरा process अच्छे से समझ में आना चाहिए, तो ही आप अच्छे से motivate कर पाओगे, right? So let us understand these different steps in motivation. तो आप जब motivate करते हो employee को, तो actually क्या चलता है उनके दिमाग में, क्या है ये पूरा process, that is what we are understanding. So every individual person, human being, employee, they have needs. Every human being has needs. You must have learned last year in Maslow's theory. Every human being has needs. Needs can be physiological, psychological, emotional, social. So many needs are there, right? So as the HR manager, you should be able to identify the need of that employee. उसको क्या चाहिए? What is the need of the employee? So every person has certain needs, and these needs help him or inspire him to search ways to satisfy it. Now suppose I have some physiological need. I want to earn money so that I buy a new big home. मुझे घर खरीदना है. तो आई विल फाइंड आउट वेज बाय विच माय इनकम इज इंक्रीज ताकि मैं नया घर खरीद सकूं, राइट? सो एवरी इंडिविजुअल नीड्स are physiological or psychological, and every individual searches ways to satisfy this need. Third step is engage in a goal directed behavior. As I gave you the example of need of having a bigger house. So if I have this need in me, I will try to search ways to satisfy this need, and I will do everything which is required to satisfy this goal of mine. So I will engage in goal directed behavior. I will do good performance, and once I start performing in my organization, I may receive rewards or punishments. These rewards or punishments will motivate me further to work harder and harder. So the last step here in the motivation is that I need to reassess the needs and deficiencies. As the time passes, time elapses, the motivations which worked earlier may not work now. Needs of the employee may keep on changing. So we need to reassess the needs and deficiencies, right? So these are the different steps in motivation, or this is the process which goes on in the mind of the employee when the employee has to be motivated. The last topic for today is the benefits of motivation. You as the HR manager should understand that motivating the employee creates a very good working culture in your organization. Now, if you understand the benefits of motivation, you will definitely strive to create such a culture in your organization. So when we talk about benefits of motivation, we can have two bifurcations: benefits to the organization and benefits to the individual. Now let us take the first one: benefits to the individual employee. When the employee in the organization is well motivated, what happens? That employee is always charged. That employee is always ready to work hard. So when the employee starts working harder, always inspired, always charged, what will happen? It will lead to job satisfaction. बहुत खुश रहेगा आपके organization. It will also help the employee to reach his own goals. The personal goals है उसका, to go up in the career path, to achieve more and more promotions, to get more pay, get better compensation. All his individual goals will be met if the employee is motivated, and this will lead to self development of the employee. So you will see that if the employee is motivated, the employee himself is going to have so many benefits. Now let us see what are the benefits to the organization. When the organization has a motivated force of employees working for them, what happens? The efficiency of each and every employee is very good. This will lead to improvement in level of efficiency of the whole organization. This has a effect on the other employees also. It has an effect on the morale of other employees also. अगर 4 employees आपके motivated है तो उनको देख के और बाकी के 10 भी motivate हो जाते हैं. So level of efficiency increases. This leads to more and more achievement of your organization goals. आप जो अचीव करना चाहते हो आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए वो आसानी से हो सकता है जब भी आपके पास मोटिवेटेड वर्कफोर्स हो. So a motivated workforce will also lead to good relationship between the employer and the employee. Conflicts कम हो जाएंगे. Better relationship between the employer and employee will lead to stability in the workforce. People will not leave your organization and go away because they are very happy in your organization. Motivated team is a very happy team. They are working hard for themselves, for the organization, and this helps to put your human resource capital into action. आपने जिनको हायर किया है, जिनको आप सैलरी दे रहे हो, वो जो ह्यूमन रिसोर्स है आपका, जो ह्यूमन कैपिटल है, that full potential of that human capital is utilized, right? So in this lecture we try to understand what are the different types of motivation, what is the importance of motivation or benefits of motivation to the organization, and to the employee. Thank you.